something went on here, something went on there. And
this time on TNT.
The Fatburger Lady gets fired!
We play the top 5 Jesus, I Love Christmas jams.
Plus, breaking news, buds, there are some upcoming greasy parking lot merch sales, maybe in your area. It's all coming up right now on TNT.
See, Gretchen, I'm looking at your paperwork here, and
Okay.
just you've always done a good job for us. I never knew it's Gretchen McCluck.
Gretchen McClurk.
You see, I always thought it was Gretchen McClark, but it's Gretchen McCluck.
McClurk.
Yeah, see, it sounds
Gretchen McClurk.
I'm telling you, 9 out of 10 people would say that was McClark coming out of your mouth there. But hey, to here nor there. It's holiday season and they've really kind of picked up around here, and it's busy. It's going to be busy for the next 2-3 weeks, and
yeah, I'm excited.
We're going to have a lot of clients in, a lot of people wanting to eat some fat burgers. Okay,
busy time of year.
They're gonna be coming in droves, and I'm apparently, from what I'm hearing, for comparing our Black Friday sale, what you remember, there's so many people that we have to get those orders out quickly.
It'll get them quick.
Yeah, you're on the clock when you gotta really. On that Black Friday, things just really were backing up, and
Gretchen McClurk on the clerk, get them out quick.
There was a lot of people in there, with a lineup, and people started getting a little upset because they couldn't. They couldn't understand what you were saying to them.
I was sick. I had a bit of a cold.
And you say it's McCluck, right?
Gretchen McClurk.
I find that most interesting.
No.
Because things
Please.
have been. They're going to be really. No. They're going to be really busy.
No, don't do this to me.
And I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to let you go, Gretchen. Now, calm down, Gretchen. Now, calm down. Listen, I'm sorry. Listen, I didn't know you were so passionate. Now, okay, look. I apologize. We're not gonna fire you. We're not gonna fire you, Gretchen. No, we're not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I
got my job.
You got your job.
I got my job. Right?
Yeah. I'm sorry about that. I didn't know. I'm sorry, Gretchen.
Oh, you're scared here. Was that a joke?
Oh, Gretchen McCluck.
Gretchen McClurk. Gretchen McClurk.
Oh, that was the best thing.
If anyone is going to be near Phoenix, you have to go to the Fatburger. Where was it? I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, you got to find the exact location.
Because I bet somebody is going to be near this Fatburger over the holidays.
Okay, hold on.
They have to go find out what her actual name is.
Like at 10 being the exact voice you heard when you ordered your Fatburger, and 1 being like, sounds like Richard Klein from Three's Company. Like nothing like fat. What on the scale of that, when you do it, is it?
Here's the address. 5040 Wild Horse Pass Boulevard, Chandler, Arizona. 5040 Wild Horse Pass Boulevard, Chandler, Arizona.
Did you say 6?
What?
Did you say? I said on the scale of 1 to 10, how much is your Fatburger Lady compared to the one you heard?
I don't understand the question.
10? Like 1 out of 10 in the impersonation.
Oh,
yours.
In other words, am I embellishing?
I want to know, like a 10 would be the exact voice that you heard, and 1 being the complete opposite.
Yeah, what I'm doing
Yeah.
is as accurate a recreation of her voice as I can do.
So
Obviously, I didn't hear her when she was under duress or being let go. So
Yeah. So it's probably like an 8 or a 9, probably, right?
Well, honestly, Jeremy, that's how she talks. Jeremy. I get a real kick out of it when my kids say germatherm, which they've been calling me these days.
Calling me?
No, germatherm.
Oh, that's what you're getting.
Germatherm. Yeah.
Oh man, germatherm. I thought that was Jeremy.
Well, see, that's the whole thing about the Fatburger Lady.
Yeah.
You don't know what she's gonna say.
Wow, that's just unbelievable.
What a good way to start our holiday. Is this our holiday spectacular, or will we do one more?
No, this is, what day is it today?
I don't know, 13th? We'll get
middle of the month? Maybe, whatever. We'll have another one next week.
I am pleased as punch to report that not only we got an 11-footer for a tree, not only is the 4-banger working as well as it ever has, but the tree moat is lit AF.
Okay.
It's working great.
11-footer. Yeah, I think mine's about like a 6 feet, 7.
Yep.
And remember I was bragging about that stand?
Yeah.
Last night I'm sitting on the couch, and the fucking thing comes falling forward and smash.
What?
Yes.
The whole thing fell down?
Yeah, so fuck that stand with the step and
did
the
Rebel do
swivel fucking thing. Because this thing was just begging forward for the last week and a half, just fucking trying to get off.
No.
Yeah, man. So I don't know what, like, now we set it up again, and it's just like, it's volatile. And here I am again, I don't know, year 3. I can't fucking buy, for the life of me, a good quality stand. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know. And
I wish I'd known that when you were out here, because I actually have a backup stand.
I'm going to take it home on the plane.
Yeah.
I already had enough bag.
Our 4-banger is so legit. It has 2 screws and 2 like cuppies on either side, and it's just a drop and plop, which is what you want.
Yeah, man, I want it. This thing was like all hype. It was like a bad movie with way too much advertising around town.
Do you know what you can do? Is put some baler twine around the tree near the top.
Oh no, we've done that. Yeah,
you tied it up.
Yes, it's been done already. Yeah.
Guess what I did last night, bud?
The only one that stood up so far right is the fucking fake one. Right. Last year.
Where are you? Oh, last year. Are you double banging trees this year?
No. Hey, man, what's the matter? Come on, settle down. Rebel's freaking out for some reason.
Why?
I don't know.
Maybe he's saying hi to Henry.
Quit it. No more yelling. Shh. Okay? Now go to bed.
Guess what I did last night, bud?
What'd you do?
The World Juniors are in Truro this week.
That's right.
And my friend Boydie, who's the GM of the Ottawa 67s, was in town.
Swank.
So we went to the Canada West versus US game. Nail biter, national pride on the line.
Really?
And the U.S. team scored with, I think, 30, maybe 50 seconds left to take it 2-1. But it was tight. The whole game was tight. Checking was tight. Bodies were banging. People were getting pucks deep. They weren't afraid to go in the corners. It was some good hockey.
That's great. How many people can you fit in that place?
I think there were a couple thousand.
But it was just, the vibe must have been great. That's awesome.
It was great.
That means everybody's got like front row seats.
Yeah, it's a great venue to see things in. There isn't a bad seat in the house. I mean, I guess the thing that's a tiny bit different is that there's Canada West and Canada East. Apparently a lot of the best junior players in Canada in this league are in the BCHL.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on over there.
Out playing in Chilliwack and stuff. The Goldie was from Newfoundland, just like our buddy Patty,
really?
who's a Goldie from Newfoundland.
By the way, nice job on the Tom Power impersonation.
Thank you.
That was very good, and obviously got great reviews from including himself, Tom Power.
It's funny how much of someone's kind of character you can pick up by osmosis. I didn't even really know that I had or could do a Tom Power. But you do, I listen to him a fair bit, and he does have very distinct quality. It does make you wonder, as we do these loving tributes to people, if people were to do you, what would that sound like?
Me?
Well, us. It might be hurtful.
No. Yeah, well, it'd probably be pretty easy to do me.
Okay, do an impression of yourself.
Hey, it's Jeremy here. So
That's
what else is going on?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Now you do Jonathan, like if you were to do yourself, like talking.
Here's the thing. This is the thing.
Are you doing it?
Yeah,
no?
That was it.
Oh, that was great. See, I was like, wait, because that's Jonathan. That was Jonathan, and you're like, no, I'm actually doing Jonathan. So I'm like, holy fuck, you killed it, right?
Okay, then you do an impression of me.
Look, here's the thing. How was that? Look, here's the thing. Look, here's the thing.
Here's my impression of you. You ready?
Okay.
No, man.
There was a little too much honk in that.
Yeah, there was more shaggy.
Yeah, do it
more
again.
Shaggy than taggy.
Yeah, do it again.
No, man.
That's pretty good.
No, man. I don't care.
Wow, those are my two top phrases.
It's not really accurate is the thing.
No, those are good. I think they're great. I'm sure I say those things a lot.
If Tom Power was going to do an impression of you, what would he pick out to repeat? Because obviously when you're doing an impression, you take sort of where
their
somebody is and then dial it up a bit. I would think I'm pretty easy to do because I have a high kind of nasally voice.
And I have a low voice. And I do say my vocabulary may be not as broad as yours, so it might be simpler.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know. Maybe just the caveman version.
I don't even know if that's true. I don't even know if that's true, sir.
Hang on, love. I'm going to turn off the heat.
So here's what we're going to do.
There's a big pounding going on here, and I know Tim Oxford is going to be like, what?
It's going to be livid.
Hell is that noise?
Here's what we're going to do. We have a top 5 list pulled. It's the Jesus I Love Christmas top 5.
Yeah.
But let's talk about our Maritime swing this past weekend.
That was a gas, wasn't it?
So many books, so many buds. Friday night we were at Chapters in Dartmouth. Saturday we did Truro, Amherst, Moncton, and Fredericton. And then Sunday we did Charlottetown. My grade 1 teacher, Sister Marie Arsenault, came out to see us in Charlottetown.
She was she's the ultimate grant. She's like the godmother.
She is going to be 80 this year. And she laughs like a schoolgirl, and she has a bucket list of stuff she wants to do. I think it was her 75th birthday. She wanted to go on a motorcycle trip, so she went in the sidecar on a motorcycle trip.
Man.
She's fit and vital. And
she said she's still tutoring and she's learning, studying Spanish.
Yeah.
Just crushing it.
Yeah.
Which
what
goes
a great
to show,
example to all of us.
Yeah, man. Keep thinking and you should keep on living. That's the best way to stay alive, is thinking about stuff and learning.
Well, I know the people in my life of an advanced age who are still firing on all cylinders are still curious, still learning new stuff, still ask questions, right?
Doing crosswords like it's going out of style.
Yeah, pounding the Sudoku.
That's one thing I don't do much of.
Sudoku?
Sudoku, crosswords, circling the letters.
No, I don't do that either.
What are those other ones? Remember those books of games, and it'd always be
Yeah, the only
50?
one I can really excel at is word find.
Yeah, that one I'm okay at, and I would also be pretty good at like these two pictures are different. What's different about
find
them?
the 10 differences between these masks.
Yeah, and I could find Waldo in like 5 seconds all the time.
So Boydie, the GM of the 67s, had a friend of his in tow, a gentleman named Paul Henry. And Paul Henry is a legendary scout in hockey circles. Mm-hmm. He's also a sports psychologist, and he's also worked as a prison psychologist.
Oh, man, that's pretty much the gamut right there.
He's like just such a great character, and he's probably in his 70s as well, but same thing, like get up and go for a 10-kilometer run, and sharp as ever, and a unbelievable storyteller. He was just at the Paul Correa thing a week ago. He'd been on a red eye like 3 times this week. He's going all over the world scouting hockey teams and stuff. So
when you're talking to him, do you feel like really self-conscious because you don't want to say something stupid?
Well, no, he's one of those guys that it's pretty clear that if he is around, he's probably going to be the one driving the stories. And I love those cats because in those situations, you just listen. Yeah, no, for sure. And it's super entertaining.
Nice.
He had great stories about famous hockey players and famous agents and, you know, who was playing for who and who almost played for who. He was telling a great story, actually, about, remember Sam Gagner? Hockey player? Scored 8 points one night.
Okay.
And he said, why do you think Sam Gagner scored 8 points that night? And I said, I don't know. He was right place at the right time. He said, no, he grew up with John Tavares. They played one-on-one on a backyard rink for 6 hours a day when they were growing up. Mm-hmm. John Tavares had just been named the Player of the year before. And so Paul Henry's feeling was Sam Gagner was still, to this day, competitive. When he heard something good about John Tavares, that was the boost that he needed.
Wow.
Kind of an interesting perspective.
Yeah.
So while we're standing there, Paul Henry says, I found your book in Boydie's car because I gave James a copy of Canadianity, and he said I couldn't put it down. He was actually late for the first game yesterday because he was sitting in the car reading Canadianity.
No way, that's awesome.
Yeah, he said, I love it. I'm going to get it for a whole bunch of folks for their Christmas presents this year. It's the best book. So he said, I want to call my friend Roy McGregor because he'll help you in book circles. Roy McGregor is, I think he's written 24 books, and he's a columnist at the Globe and Mail. Mm-hmm. So just to be able to compare notes, like before I knew what was happening, he dialed Roy McGregor and was handing me the phone. And Roy McGregor is a turbo bud.
Oh, man.
And he was telling me about, kind of the inner workings of how the book industry works in Canada. And he said, really the trick for authors is to try to get as big in advance as possible because that's probably the only money you'll ever see from your book. He said that 5,000 copies used to be a bestseller, but now it's less than that.
Really?
And I said, we were on the bestseller list on the Globe for 1 week once. Are we allowed to refer to it as a bestseller? And he was like, yeah, it is. So there you go.
And now we're 3.
I don't know if you were, but I was wondering, like,
3 weeks is definitely got to throw it out. And we're almost at 5,000, I would assume, getting close. So
I would assume too.
So that's
but
awesome.
I felt a bit weird about saying bestseller because it was a bestseller for a week, but I guess it's a certain number of copies, and it sounds like we've reached that. Yeah. Thanks to you, buds.
Yeah, buds out
It
there.
was so
just
neat to
crushing
get
it.
out to all the bookstores around the Maritimes.
And everywhere else.
Yeah, even in the snow, folks showed up and folks hung out. There were greasy parking lot merch sales.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of which, we're going to be doing one more in the GTA and the Halifax TA.
The
Halifax
HTA?
EA.
The HGA.
Dirty, greasy parking lot ritualistic transactions.
Because, first of all, we have a fair bit of merch ourselves.
Yeah.
And secondly, we covered the country pretty well. But Halifax proper and Toronto is two places that we didn't actually have a greasy parking lot merch sale.
Yes.
Since we got our new merch dialed from Cut Loose. So stay tuned for details on that. And we also have a brand new Bud shirt, which is like the AC/DC letters.
For
BA
metal,
Lightning Bolt HD.
Metal buds.
Metal buds.
People who want to just travel right back to the 80s and
Plus,
sit down and chill.
One last merch note before we take a little break. The Bud mugs, like coffee mugs,
they're coming.
And MAF hats are going to be up on Cut Loose in the next day or so.
Cheers to Cut Loose and Chris being a bud and Ricky being a bud at press time too. So
Turbo Bud alert. Turbo
keep
Bud alert.
on rolling into the next generation of t-shirts.
Let's take a break.
Let me ask you this right quick, you know what I mean?
Hey dude, thanks for coming into the Shred Shack.
Hey man.
No way, Laramie.
Yeah.
It's me, Micah.
Micah?
I started working at the Shred Shack just to pick up some extra hours from Orange Julius because my manager friggin' cut me back.
Yeah, I don't really remember that, but
Do you know, I read a study recently that the first thing to go at the time of year when people are busy shopping and stuff is like luxury items like Orange Julius. But when you think about it, bro, why would someone pay like $9 for an Orange Julius when they're trying to get their shopping done?
I kind of remember, but like I need to just get some PA stuff and some speakers.
What are you looking for? Like a Behringer, you think, or a Yamaha? How many watts?
No, just like a straight up stackable PA system, speakers, and some home stereo speakers. That's it.
Well, as you know, our entry level package is the JBL, junk but loud. But a guy like you plays in a band like Wrench, you probably have money to go straight to the top of the line, right?
Yeah, something like that. How about just give me those? What are those over there? Just give me those.
What, the Sony GTKs? That's just a Bluetooth wireless speaker, bro. You're joking, right?
Hey, don't tell me what to do, man. Just get me a PA system. I just want
I can't
standard.
believe I'm talking to Laramie about gear, man. This is like my dream come true.
Like, I just hurry up, because like I'm setting up my room at my place. I don't have much time. As all.
That is so epic. Are you going to be recording Wrench at your apartment?
Yeah, I also have a concert like in 2 weeks at Sneaky D's that we got to rehearse for.
That is so sick. Where do you do your Vox?
Well, I usually do vocals in my roommate's room because like she has so many like piles of clothes around, so it's nice and dry in there.
Is that the friendly girl with the Cavalier?
Andrea, yeah.
Nova Scotia plates, yeah.
Yeah,
she
that's
seems
her.
pretty cool, whatever.
Yeah.
Hey,
anyway,
look at this. Over here we have a PDV audio performer pack. It's a total PA system, one-stop shopping. It's 100 watts, but it's portable, and it comes with a black stand. Or, if you want to see the Cadillac, Laramie, we do have the Amplivox Titan wireless portable PA. Wireless mic and everything. I don't know if you're a Shure guy or a Sennheiser guy. We all have our own opinions on that. They're probably deep down about the same. Am I right?
Just give me the Sennheisers and that's roll.
Well, if you're a
That's all.
Sennheiser guy, look at this Alesis PA system in a box bundle, because that comes with the Sennheiser.
I gotta get back to my space, man. You gotta hurry up. And why is this music returning on again? Like I'm not a big fan of this epic metal.
Dude, one last thing. If it's not the PV Escort 6000 you're looking for, I might think because of the kind of music that you play, the Pile Pro dual high-powered active passive speaker PA. It's only 500 watts, but it does come with an 8-inch built-in wireless receiver, which is pretty cool.
Oh man.
The Shred Shack.
Ugh. It's like, even it's like I just sitting in there as hearing him go off. I can't, it's like so
I think Jeremy
mundanely
dislikes
awful.
Micah as much or more than Laramie.
He does.
Jeremy
You
can't
do-
stand Micah.
You do him so well that it just turns me off right off.
Hey,
Like,
Jeremy, look at this Denon Pro Envoy Go portable AC battery powered PA, $499.
I'm just trying to get through the day, man.
Don't tell me you're going to leave with a Fender Passport Venue 600.
Hey, man, whatever. Just give me those big ones.
Laramie would be like, just give me the most expensive
Yeah.
one here.
Yeah.
Laramie. It says a lot about Micah that you actually feel bad for Laramie in that scenario.
He just throws down the black Amex.
Yeah. With his name on it.
With
Because
his
for
face
tax
on the
purposes,
back.
he's
His
a
face-
consultant at his dad's company.
His face with a fingerprint on the back.
Gross.
That was good. Okay, listen. Let's go to the next batch.
Okay. How about uptight, thick whale cord wearing masks? You know the thick whale cords?
Yeah,
Like there's
like-
cords, and then there's like, Jesus, we get it. You're wearing cords. Cords.
Like a cork for your ass because it's so uptight that it has it in there with a little string on it. Those kind of pants.
The pants come with that?
Yeah, you're such an uptight bastard. You gotta get your stick out of your arse and put the cork in there in the morning.
It's a tiny plunger.
Yeah.
Comes with a tiny plunger sewn in. All right, thick whale cords with a cork. I'll be Garibaldi.
And I'll be Somalia.
Okay, and maybe they're trying to figure out what presents they're going to get their uptight friends.
Perfect.
All right,
Okay,
hit a
here comes-
jam.
Okay, here.
Oh, you know what we forgot to say in the last one?
What?
Jesus, I love Christmas.
Oh, that's right.
Somalia,
Yes.
are you in the foyer or the drawing room?
I'm in the foyer.
Oh, how positively marvelous. Doesn't the fresh pine in bough form just elevate the staircase to a whole nother dimension?
I can't tell because I'm just devouring this pate.
And it's rendered you
divine.
visually unable to see? There's no question the pate is divine. I wanted to ask you what we're going to get Coxsand and Asquith for Christmas.
Well, I think I would buy them perhaps remember the stock in the cod liver oil company from the Caymans I was telling you about?
Oh, yes, indeed, quite.
Yeah, that's what I would say. I mean, that's going to skyrocket. They'll love that.
Ew. Yes, they will. What about Salt and Piper? They're always tricky to buy for.
I was thinking a timeshare on Jack Nicholson's yacht.
Isn't that divine?
Yes.
How much are those? Do you remember? Doesn't matter, but I'm still
Doesn't matter.
curious.
I don't know. I think it's $10,000 an hour.
Seems perfectly reasonable.
Maybe for 2 weeks. Say December 10th to 20th.
There goes you with that math skill again.
Oh, I'm terrible, yes, teacher. Perhaps we should practice. Could you play Adam, play math with me, please?
Let's try this again. 7
7, yeah.
plus 8
15.
plus 7
22.
plus 8.
Oh, 27?
Plus...
Where was I?
that would be 28.
Oh, I'm Oh,
No, it's 30.
I'll never get to 30. You know how it is.
I do indeed. Finally, what about Lovelace and Patrician?
Do you think giving them the classic Bentley would be too much?
You know, in the spirit of the season, I think that is precisely what we must do.
Oh, here's Bryson. Say hello, Bryson. Speak, Bryson. Speak. 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 Oh, Bryson, speak. Do it. Speak. Speak.
Maybe Bryson doesn't recognize his new name.
Bryson, speak. Don't be a rebel. Speak. 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 Maybe it's because I'm using this accent. He's looking weird, like I'm some kind of crazy person.
Well, I'm doing the same.
No, I'm sorry about that.
Not at all, of course, of course.
What about, Gordenia and Calver? What should we get them?
Who?
Gordenia and Calver.
Oh, yes, of course. Gordenia and Calver. Mm-hmm. Why, your mother's childhood camp friend and husband. Tough to buy for every year. I was thinking about a pair of thick whale cords for him.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
You know the ones with the corks?
Oh, the corks.
Like I'm wearing right now.
Yes. Like I'm wearing right now, too.
Oh, dear, my cork just came out.
I just went to the tailor and got a bigger, longer broom.
Somalia.
Garibaldi. Garibaldi. You know they'd be cranking the Mannheim steamrollies.
Garibaldi in Somalia.
Man. Some greasy folks right there.
All right. Let's go cross-border styles.
Like what, a resort vacation?
Yep. I was actually looking at them.
Poolside?
All those like last-minute club stuff. I don't know how good the deals are.
I just remember how I was at one of those resorts. And I just found it to be so boring after like 2 days. I don't know if I could handle that.
I took my mom to San Andres Island off the coast of Colombia. That was cool because they hadn't really cracked the nut of tourism yet. Mm-hmm. So it was still like pretty authentic. And though we went without some creature comforts, you kind of got a more pure experience.
Yeah, and with kids it would be better now. Like I know if you went down to one of those places where it's just grass and beautiful beaches and you're playing mini golf 1 second and farting on the beach with coconut crush and some some pineapple juice with the monkeys.
It does sound dreamy when you put it like that.
Yeah, a good view as opposed to like a bunch of European guys in Speedos.
European in the pool is what I'm saying.
That's right.
Hey, you were kind of ahead of the curve on Costa Rica. It's a thing now, but it wasn't when you started going, was it?
Well, because Lisa's dad, before he passed away, built his house down there. So he found it after like traveling the world to try and find a place to retire. And it's unbelievable. It's
so all the places he'd been, that was the place that he's like, I want to be here.
Yeah, and when you go there, you get it because it's like, right on the west side, like just south of Jaco, it's a place called Estarios Este, and it's like a 3-hour drive from San Jose, but it's incredible, so beautiful.
In what? A Buick Enclave? Do you rent a car there?
Yeah, you can rent a car. Or a trusted person. I mean, there's people that Lisa's stepmom live in there. She's down there every winter, and she has locals that help out all the time that are bods, you know.
So go pick up my people at the airport,
if
you wouldn't mind.
Exacts.
What do you drive there?
Well, whatever. They have the budget or whatever rental car. You can get whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? You could get a big, huge truck, probably one of those fancy van jobs, or just a straight up car.
Yep.
I don't think it's like Cuba where you get like a 58 Cadillac or Chevy.
Yeah, or Hawaii where you get a Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah, or you go to the really crappy places in Hawaii. Like there's one in Maui I used to rent where it's like $3 a day, where the car is literally worth like $2,500. So there's no point in getting insurance on it. And it's just like an old crappy Jeep that kind of barely works, but it works enough. Yeah.
That sounds like 51st Date styles.
Yeah, but I'd love it because you drive around and you look local as well.
Right.
So you don't really get bothered at all.
Well, remember when they used to, not that long ago,
tourists
have
there.
bumper stickers on the bumpers of the rental car company you got your thing from?
Mm-hmm.
So you're driving through, a scary downtown, take a wrong turn, and it's advertising to all the bad folks that you were a tourist?
Yeah, exactly.
$3 a day.
It's almost as good as renting the Crown Vic, because everybody thinks you're a police officer.
No kidding. I think though I haven't been to Costa Rica, if I had to think of a place that was like, this is the place that I want to retire, for me so far it's Hawaii.
Hawaii is amazing, but it's just so effing expensive.
And far.
But it's beautiful, yeah. I see why. Like, there's a reason why George Harrison went there and Willie Nelson's there. Just chilling.
Yeah.
It's a good spot. I spent 3 weeks there once, just in a beach house, chilling, listening to jams.
So you weren't even working?
Yeah, no. Just like vacations.
By
I did that a few
yourself?
times. I would always like go there for 2 weeks or so. 2, 3, but one time I spent like 3 weeks and then went home for a bit and came back for another 2 weeks. Just a little beach house in Paia, like steps from the fish market, where I'd crush the ahi Cajun tuna sandwiches like every day. And that's, if I was on a last desert island meal, it would be one of those ahi tuna burgers.
Fresh.
It's so good. They
Still
got the
wiggling.
Slaw. It's unbelievable.
You know what I like there is the lava flows.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Lava flow is
There's some nice beaches towards that too.
well, the place that I stayed for whatever it was 6 weeks was Kanapali Ali'i.
Mm-hmm.
And that's on Maui, right?
Yes, I think so. Is that like on the west side or?
Yes.
I don't even know, like that near like the resorts like Lahaina and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, where the golf courses are.
Yeah.
Fancy stuff over there. Like near Wailea, which is on the other side. That's where you get the super duper sunsets, and the beaches are incredible towards the lava flow that way. There's actually one place called Secret Beach that's maybe one of the best little beaches ever. It's so private, and you just have this view of the complete ocean in front of you, and like it's secluded by lava rocks, so it's just like perfect beach. And there's like a couple little lagoons in front of you, so it's like clear swimming. It's unbelievable. It's just crazy.
But it's also like any island, there's like it's pretty low key. No one's in too much of a hurry.
Yeah.
Life seems to be good.
There's like a person out there with a cart making like fresh tacos that were fresh caught from the sea that just are ridiculous.
Dang.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yep, we're cooking now on the vacation tips.
No kidding.
Where are we going next here? We haven't started this one yet.
Oh, no, we haven't. We were going down south.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. You play a lady, I'll play a dude.
Rub it on my back, the suntan lotion. This feels pretty good.
Well, if you would stop squirming, we'll be able to get it in place.
Hello.
Where did you come from to this place?
Oh, I came from Aurelia.
That's in Canada.
Hey, you know Canada?
I used to live there, believe it or not.
No.
Yes, I did.
You
It's true. I do not lie to your face.
You're putting me on.
I'll be putting you on something later if all goes according to plan. No, I'm joking with your face.
What's a guy with a body like that talking like that?
What are you saying? My body is a wonderland, John Mayers?
It looks like at least
Does it look like a
nice
theme
ride.
park? It's bracelet day at my body, and you are the only one who got admission.
Kind of like a
No,
nice
I'm
little
joking with your
BMX
face.
number. Little BMX.
Would you stay still while I wipe this oil on your back?
Can I call you BMX?
What is? Oh, cause you ride me, right?
Yeah.
What is your name?
My name? My name's Brenda.
Oh, Brenda.
Brenda, yeah.
That is such a beautiful name. Is that French?
No, I think it's pretty Canadian. I don't know.
I like how it feel in my mouth.
it's Brenda.
Brenda.
Yep. My mom
Brenda.
used to call me little Brenda.
Who did you come to this place with?
Oh, I just came here by myself. I saw one of those deals.
place.
Yeah, I just came
No
out
one want to go on vacation with you?
What?
No one want to go on vacation with you? I find that
Oh,
hard to
yeah,
believe.
I just wanted to go by myself and get
just
away.
get away. Make some bad decisions.
It was only a few $100s, and it's all inclusive, and
Oh, you book at the last minute because you
Yeah.
had a change in your life.
exactly.
You're
and
looking
I
for a
don't
change
even-
in your life. You're looking to make some decision that surprised your face.
I don't even know why I'm where I am, to be honest.
Stay still while I wipe oil on your neck.
What? Oh, that feels
That
nice.
feel nice. Don't even worry about it. Don't think twice. You're on vacation now. Salvador going to take care of you.
This is nice.
Do you have a guest bedroom back home in your place?
I do.
Are you currently married?
Nope.
You're not. Are you looking for that special someone?
Well, I mean, I have I guess you could call it a
No one's
boyfriend
looking until they
online, but
find
it's
that,
like
right.
this thing. I play this thing where you're in person and you're just a person online, so I don't really know who it is.
Or are you on the teen doors?
Is Tinders?
Are you on the
Yeah,
teen doors?
I'm on Tinder.
I would swipe you right.
Would you really?
Yes, I would.
Maybe
swipe
I'll
you
go
right.
on it. Let's see. Look, I open the app.
Did you find I have a Canadian accent when I
Hey,
talk?
wait a second. This is you. You're right here.
Oh, what am I doing there? It's like
Well-
it was bait.
You're not wearing a shirt or pants, and it's blurred out.
Did they use that pictures? I am so
Yeah.
embarrassed.
Well, they used it. I think you pick your own pictures, don't you?
Someone asked me if that was
Actually,
my
look
nephew
at
in the
this.
photograph.
What's that?
Someone asked me if that was my nephew with me in the photograph. That's actually my penis.
Okay.
It
Hey,
looks like
do
its
you
own
wanna-
separate person.
You don't have to rub me that much.
Oh, did I rub you the wrong way?
No, that's just the skin's coming off a little bit on my neck.
Brenda.
Yeah, that's my name.
Tell me one thing.
What's that?
Do you believe in magic and love at first sight?
Oh yeah.
I do too.
Oh what?
If only I could travel back to Canada with you again.
Oh
I am
yeah.
looking for that special someone. Right now I am working at this place. Just until I meet that special someone who will sign my visa, who will fall in love with me and experience adventures.
Well, we'll see how this. Oh,
Brenda,
That's my
don't ruin
dog.
it with words. That's my dog Chico.
oh, that's your dog. Oh
That's my
wow,
dog,
it's
Chico.
He looks a little rabid.
Chico Spico.
Oh, he doesn't even have like the hair or anything. No way! Hey,
don't-
whoa!
Why don't we take a break on TNT and we'll come back again?
Oh, whoa!
Brenda.
Cocktail, please.
Joe,
Yeah.
what are you listening to?
Hey man, I got the best idea in years. Listen.
Is this to wake me up before you go?
Oh, come on. You know how, Jesus, Gino, I
Turn it
love
off.
Christmas. I love Christmas, Gino. It's just that's how I am. Jesus, it's just my favorite. I love Christmas. And
Well, just because you remember to say Jesus, I love Christmas for the first time in this top 5 doesn't mean you get to play this. What is this music?
I'm playing this music because no offense, Gino, but I mean it's been a while since Wild Horses was a hit, and we need to get back on the charts.
Just because I moved back in with Ma while I straighten out some things in my life doesn't mean you have to kick me when I'm down, Joe.
I'm not kicking you. Listen,
Who do you think knows better when Black Cars was on the charts? You or me?
It's me. That's not my point. I'm talking about we need like this.
It's we all of a sudden.
Because you know it's always been we.
When times are bad, I'm on my own.
All I know is on your best records. Who else is there sitting in the inner sleeve with you?
Well, you're doing these Christmas band in a box gigs for companies like Sibon's. Well, I'm sitting home waiting for the phone to ring. Who's being a brother now? Don't
bust them just because I've become an entrepreneur on the side. But I've always been with this is it. This is the brotherhood. I'm just saying you got to do a Christmas record, man. Like, come on.
You want me to do a Christmas record?
Yeah.
So from Black Cars to White Christmas that's your strategy?
That's a great idea. Gino. That's not bad.
So White Christmas looks better in the snow instead of Black Cars look better in the shade?
It's seeming to me that this is right in itself.
Joe, you've had some terrible ideas over the years. You really have. The first one was calling our album Mama with a picture of our mama on the cover.
Listen, just because I love Ma doesn't mean you gotta... You know how much that record...
Oh, so now I don't love Mom?
Means to me that album cover. I still have it on my wall by my bed.
Joe, you're too emotional. That's the problem. Just because you went to Kinko's and made a mock-up of the album cover with Mama on it to try to sell me on it doesn't mean that in retrospect it was a good idea. That's just, it's everything, man. It's the cooking and everything. Joe, you're getting emotional because it's this time of year and you're alone. You're taking stock of your own life. You find it really hard. You're looking in the mirror and you have to remember I'm Joe Vanelli and that can't be easy for you. Hey, man, just do the Christmas record, all right? It's not a stupid idea. It's a great idea. This is a way to get you right back on top of the SoCan charts. Why don't we just cover this song by Wake Me Up Before You Go Go? Oh, the lyrics are so good. Last Christmas, you gave me your heart, but the very next day, I can't even that was really good, man. I'm telling you, that sounds good. We just get some reverb on that, and I put some synth behind it. Think about it. I don't understand why he sings like everything's a secret. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. Hey, listen, Gino, I don't want to be a jerk or nothing, but I mean, Wild Horses, you're kind of whispering in that. A little bit in the verses. That's different. The sun was going down in the Arizona plains. You have to whisper because it's like it is. It's like nighttime. Maybe we should pretend it's kind of like Christmas in the Arizona plains. What about that? Oh yeah, because everybody loves a sandy Christmas. That's what everyone's dreaming of. We get Christmas. The same. We get the band back together. We get David Garibaldi on drums. Rocking you get around me on the Christmas synth. You get Howard Mazzelli on the bass. How about this, Joe? Rocking around the Christmas cactus, have a ouch! Holiday. Come on, man. That's it, bro. That's how we do it. You have officially lost your mind. You got nothing in your head but Brio bubbles. Speaking of Brio, that kind of makes me want to have one. You want to reach me one over there? Well, you want to have a Brio with me for old times? Yeah, it's Christmas, right, Gino? You know, sometimes you drive me crazy, but I love you, bro. Cheers, I love you too, Gino. Joe. Wham. Like to wham you in the face and come up with ideas like that. Wham! Side of the head. Have you tried Mom's new mortadella? No, why? Is there some left over? You're right here. Check it out. Have a taste. Why are you sitting on a mortadella for so long talking about Christmas songs? I think somewhere in the middle there I became a cast member from Jersey Shore. And then towards the end, I became Lenny or Squiggy. Not sure. My Little Muppets are home from school. Are they? Yeah, the Christmas concert was lit.
Is it they barreling in the door like, counting down the days till they get off on the 22nd? Is that when
it's
they
not
get
that
off?
many days. It's not that many days.
It's not.
Plus, tonight is the, remember the kids' commercials that we did?
Yeah.
Tonight is the gala screening at Truro Nissan.
Swank.
We're
Are they
recording
gonna have
a thing. There are interviews with the directors.
Nice.
Some of the actors are coming. It's a very big deal.
I met some of the people involved with that, and they were all buds.
Yeah, no kidding.
They sure were. That was a good time in that mall in Truro.
Man, well, I just got an email from Jessica, the manager of Kohl's in Truro, and she said we've sold 110 books.
Come on.
Which is not nothing for a town this size. She said we only have 4 left, and I've had to ask other locations if they could send some in for us.
That's what I'm talking about.
Charlottetown, I would say we sold out too at the Indigo there.
Yeah, definitely.
By the way, goes without saying, but a serious shout out to Book Buds.
Yeah.
Doing the good work, especially if you take time to say thank you and meet some folks. It's really the success of a book is really in their hands.
It really reminds me of the old days going into record stores because there's no more record stores. But you have that thing where you're walking around, you're saying hello, they're very nice. It's something that there isn't enough of these days, where there's an actual like feeling when you're in there. That's where people meet in places like that, and there's not enough places like that anymore that exist. It's all online,
I love the mom and pop bookstores.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we have one more to do.
How are you supposed to meet that girlfriend when you're 14 years old?
Well, if you're not
bookstore?
renting a movie, I guess Netflix and chill is what the kids are doing now. But I thought, like, as a date thing, when you were a teenager, going to the movie store and looking at titles and getting to know each other by what you've seen and what you like and what you don't.
Yeah.
Man. Rites of passage are different nowadays.
I'm trying to remember what I used to do on, like, a date.
I know.
And it was definitely, like, the movies, and that was it.
Or an ice cream, like going for ice cream or going to McDonald's or something. None of this. What's your name? Let me shoot you a quick picture of my horn. Like that's the opening volley? How romantic is that? What's your Instagram so I can shoot you a picture of my horn?
Because that's the new face.
Yeah, I'm going to start an app called Zip Flop, where people can just send pictures of their horns to each other. Not like it doesn't even.
It's called Snapchat, dude.
Oh yeah, I guess so. I guess that already exists. That's what it is, right? Here's a picture of my horn, but you better look at it quick because it's going to disappear.
It's a comparing. Everyone's comparing horns. It's like takes you back to when you're a kid, and it's like playing doctor at whatever else. Any way that you can see the other person without their clothes off.
Horn.ca.
Horn comparisons.
Horn.
Well, I do believe that's the most beautiful horn I've ever seen in my life.
Why I do believe? Why was the language so old-timey?
No, listen. 10 years from now, that's no big deal. Horns like the face. And there's actually famous horns that like get advertising in public.
No.
Like a big billboard at times, huge fancy horn with a Estee Lauder.
And people put ornaments on their tree.
Oh, I want that famous horn.
This is what I think is going to happen. Honk your horn. This is what I think is going to happen. I think people are going to revert to old-timey styles. Because everything is so readily accessible that in a weird way, being chaste will become
it'll be
unique.
A genital palooza.
No.
Yep. I don't see pendulums all of a sudden stopping and going back, man.
I do.
You say it like a guy in a chair who's 80 stomping his foot. I do.
You know what the kids don't have nowadays? Is a rite of passage where they have to work up the courage to look each other in the eye and say, "Do you want to go to Jumbo Video with me?" They have free popcorn there.
What is it again? Hello, how's it going, horn?
Yeah, the app
See you at McDonald's.
is called Zip Flop. Hey, why don't you follow me on ZipFlop? I already do. How many followers do you have on ZipFlop? 3. The one's my Aunt Trina because she wants to see what I'm up to.
We're in the future, the famous Cox with like 7 million followers on Instagram.
That's awful.
At parties with it out.
Okay. Garibaldi
Like
with his thick whale cords and the zipper open.
Both of them with like the bells exposed. Anyway, that's enough.
Horn out. Oh, nay. Sounds like someone's nay. Hey, you, nay.
Do Donovan happening upon Randy in the basement again? Hello?
What are you? He's startled. What are you?
He's like jumps.
Hey, what are you?
He's jumping in the air. Oh, what are you?
He's trying to sound like he's a tough docksman because he wants to sound bigger in the darkness. Hey, what are you? How fun was Super Y?
Oh, Super Y was classic.
We were talking about how committed the Super Y singer is to the theme, and if you have kids, you know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, he's just busting it.
Hit a
like
Super Y.
Huh?
Hit a Super Y right now.
Super Y! He's like screaming, like you could just like a thrash singer, like some like wah.
He's so
crazy,
all in though.
hardcore.
Super Y, Super Y.
No, it's more screamy.
Super Y, Super Y.
Like you gotta feel your throat rattle.
Adventure waits when you're with Super Y.
Do the yeah!
I don't think I can. Super Y. It's a good jam though.
It is. It's so powerful.
All right, let's do Gordon Burney to take it home.
Let's do it.
Gordon Burney are out for their annual Christmas lunch.
Yeah.
By the way, did you see Gordon Lightfoot's going to be performing at Massey Hall before it shuts down for renovations?
Really?
Yeah, he's
When
going to
is
be the
that?
last performer there.
Is that coming up like this year or next year?
I don't know, Jeremy. I only have time to read the headlines. Zip,
Yeah, that's right.
flop.
Okay. Spark it up. The jam.
Okay.
Gord? What? Why are we at the Rainforest Cafe?
Because, Bernie, if there's one thing I like, it's tradition. I like it as much as you do. They have some Christmas music playing. We can get some cumulus cloud cabbage rolls and coastal calamari. Everything on the menu is kind of on theme.
I don't understand this Boreal burger. What does that mean? Is that like the kind of salad on it?
I think they're just having a bit of fun with the name, the same way I did with the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Oh, you did, huh?
Wait a sec.
What?
Do you hear the song that's playing? Listen.
Oh, no.
It's Dolly Parton, and who's she singing with, Bern?
I know.
Who's she singing with, Bern?
Kenny Rogers.
That was supposed to be my duet record, and you know it. Here's
I know,
the chorus.
I'm sorry.
You make me a Christmas to remember. See how nice our voices fit together in harmonies? Middle of December.
Yeah, and she did mention that she would prefer to have done it with you.
But what happened? I can't remember the details. Remember.
I think it had something to do with you had a conflict where you were in an argument with someone and you had to play them in a sport, or was it a soccer match or something like that?
Do you know what I think it was, Bernie? I was in an argument with you over why you couldn't close the Dolly Parton Christmas to Remember deal.
No, I'm pretty sure you were...
Can we get the check, please? No, 2 separate ones would be great.
Listen.
Actually, let's get it on one because Bernie should pay for this. Why
Hey, look,
I oughta...
It's storming in here.
Why I oughta... I'm out of here, Bern.
Bye, Gord.
Talk to you next week, bud.
And have a great holiday, everybody.
But I know we'll meet again, going back to somewhere like some wild restless winter's wind.
You make me Christmas to remember.
Springtime feelings,
Middle of December.
the mistletoe. You kiss me warm and tender.
Oh, Christmas to remember.
Boom gang gang go ding gang, ju bong bounce, do 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 bam bam, ticka do down.